Leaving the Overland riverbed behind, we continue our journey to Messum Crater, where we experience tracks that are pretty tough on our tyres, and where the decision to carry only one spare leaves us feeling quite vulnerable in this wilderness. We had a lot of fun travelling through the Overland riverbed, even though we underestimated how soft the sand was when we first entered it. The scenery was awesome and we really enjoyed the drive. But we're now taking the track from Brandberg mountain to Messum Crater. Messum Crater is an ancient collapsed volcano caldera and formed about 132 million years ago. And the terrain changes quite a bit. Those rocky outcrops have razor-sharp rocks that we try our best to avoid. And we soon find out that the scenery is as harsh as it's beautiful.
Where will you go? Won't you miss the ones you know? I'll be here, hanging on, waiting for your call. Seems like time as a wave passing by and leave a mark in our minds to turn to memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
And with a setting sun and still a short distance to our campsite, we come to a bit of a standstill. This is really not what we wanted.
And I'm thinking how good Mickey Thompson is.
Yeah.
Got a lovely slice here.
Look at that. Gee, look at that.
Ah, that's knackered. I had
is
a feeling it was that.
absolutely shredded, far out.
That's them rocks today. I don't know. Just got to check the rest of them, Natty.
So with a bit of trepidation, we walk around our vehicle to inspect the remaining tyres. And then the only thing to do is to change the flat to our only spare. When we set out on our journey, a lot of factors went into the decision to just carry one spare tyre. We also carry a lot of other spare parts, so weight and space was a big one. And then there's the general consensus that if you're using good quality tyres with decent sidewalls, you would be extremely unlucky to have two irreparably damaged tyres at the same time. But we're now questioning that decision. We still have a long way back to civilization and we haven't seen another vehicle for a couple of days now. We are also aware that the sun is starting to set and we really want to get to our campsite before dark. So we want to get this done quickly. We usually help each other with the heavy lifting because Mark had an aortic dissection 4 years ago. And straining isn't ideal for him, so we try to limit that.
So we finally arrived at our campsite and we've set up pretty quickly. It only ever takes us about 10 minutes or so. Mark's cooking dinner, which is fantastic, and we've got a pretty good view. It's actually been a really nice day. We really enjoyed the riverbed drive, and then we enjoyed going through that incredibly beautiful valley, but it's taken its toll on our tyres, and then lo and behold, 3 minutes before we reached our campsite, that happened. But now we are ready just to sit down and just enjoy the evening, take a bit of a breather and get ready for tomorrow.
Chicken tonight. My happy girl.
Excellent. I'm sure that'll turn out okay.
Still using it. Nice stuff.
Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah, alright.
Tired?
Tired now. That was all day. Oh no, from 11:30 it was, yeah. Till 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mini one I got from the UK, from Amazon. Works really well. The coffee's ready, madam.
The next morning brings us a beautiful weather day, and as we admire the scenery over morning coffee and enjoy the stillness, we gather a new sense of optimism.
Yeah, looks like a little bit of... This bonnet has become a right workstation. It's a sink at the moment and a draining board, and it's been a mechanic shop, it's been an ironing board, it's been a clothes dryer, it's been everything, and today is a washing up thing.
Ready to do the final bit of packing up?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Let's hit that road.
we decide to stop for a bit and have a cup of tea, because that fixes everything, right?
I think that's the sea right in the distance there. Blend in incredibly well, mate.
As we start to drive out of the craterlands, we become more and more optimistic that we are going to make it to the coast without doing more damage.
Yeah, it does look sandy, doesn't it?
But we're careful not to be reckless, because for us, disaster often strikes when we're too confident.
Well, we're in the sandy bit, but it's not much sand at all. Still got to drive careful.
While it's not a great road, it's still a road. And while there are corrugations and rocks, they don't seem to be quite as unforgiving. As always, we try to use the best part of the road, or a random sidetrack.
It looks like we're finally getting out of the really rocky areas. So we're still travelling towards the coast. We've decided to take a track that sort of runs parallel to the road, because the road's really terrible. Yeah, just keeping an eye on where we are on our map, just to make sure we're still heading in the right direction. It's just flat here. Yep, it'd be pretty easy to get disorientated, I think. So, yeah, just keeping an eye on. Once again, Tracks for Africa offline works really well, and I hope to kind of hit the coast in about an hour or so.
The scenery might be flat and dry, but it's still a nice drive. And as we edge closer to the ocean, we do get a tinge of green. And then we think we can finally spot the ocean in the distance.
It's not an illusion, it really is the sea this time.
Yeah, it is.
We are here, we are on a main road now. Look at that. This is it.
Wow.
Alright.
Yeah, it's dirt road, but it looks really. Yeah, it does. That'll be a treat for us.
Absolutely.
It's been a while since we've seen one of these. Wow. I can hear you now.
Yeah.
It's taken us nearly a full day to drive from our campsite to the coast. And this trip has reiterated how much we rely on our vehicle and our equipment, and how important it is to have good quality gear that's functional. All in all, we're quite pleased to drive into Henties Bay. And just as Mark says his day would be complete with some fish and chips, I'd find a little place on Overlander.
So after 3 days out in the wilderness, Mark wanted fish and chips, and we found this awesome restaurant in Henties Bay. It looks great, eh? a quick tour around town. So this is part of Henties Bay. This must be the main street. Wrong side of the main street. That's the main street. You're going down the wrong side.
I thought that was the car.
Try again.
No, we left.
Yeah, we're good. Thanks. I just think we're from Europe.
It's a cafe.
Ah,
Coffee.
yeah. Misty Bay.
Pretty.
I don't know, but they're open, so I'm sure they serve coffee. I bet they do. Do you want to pull up? Yeah, okay, let's do it.
And they did, and awesome coffee too.
I think my shocks are gone on the back of this. Maybe not.
There was a quick photo opportunity, and then we proceeded to head to Swakopmund. But not before driving some of the beachfront at Henties Bay.
Once again, the Atlantic Ocean with all its fury. I think this is a good day too.
On a really good day, the Atlantic is gorgeous. But we've had our fair share of fog, wind and rough seas on this coast.
Look how many guns.
Check out the dunnies. We can only assume that this is a campsite that's used quite a bit in summer and the dunnies are provided.
So, I want to be a little bit nosy and have a look what these toilets are like. These look like in better nick than the other ones down the road. So, here we go. Have a look what they're like, shall we? It's just a drop down toilet. It's not too bad.
And while Mark is inspecting toilets, I inspect the beach.
So while Namibia has got absolutely stunning scenery, you wouldn't necessarily make it a beachside destination. No words. No words at all.
Our beachside track then takes us to the main road and we continue our travel to Swakopmund. And there we set up camp for the night before moving on the following morning. We've been in Swakopmund before, but this is the first time we've seen blue sky.
We haven't had a lot of sunshine in Swakopmund, so this morning is an exception, which is, makes it look completely different.
Swakopmund is a really pretty town and even better in the sunshine. There are plenty of coffee shops, restaurants and shops to explore. It has a lively market and everything else you'd expect from a seaside town. But we need to be on our way to Windhoek because that's where Husky's getting new tyres.
It's nice when it's nice.
here, the bridge, give them a go. Nice firewall.
It's almost hard to believe a rock can do this.
Just waiting for the wheel alignment. Just getting wheel alignment.
So Husky's having a little bit of maintenance done while we're in Windhoek this time. Apart from a new set of tyres, because we managed to successfully slash our Mickey Thompsons while we were visiting Messum Crater. We're also picking up some parts from LR parts in Windhoek.
Oil filter, fuel filter, and then the spinning filter. And this is the beauty out of the way, because I've split my pipe just here on the one on the car now. So.
And this is Albert. He's terrific. He's got everything you need if you've got a Land Rover.
Thank you. He's got good staff here as well, and
very helpful and knowledgeable.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that guy back there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We also need to visit the hardware store to have our gas bottle refilled.
Namibia's version of Bunnings. Just one up from the Bunnings sausage stand. And here it is. We've just filled up our gas bottle.
And as an added bonus, we got to visit Loney and Edwell once more.
What do you call this? Fat
Yeah.
Fat cook. Yes. Fat cook.
There you go. Oh, nice.
Amazing. Let's fill it up with bits.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
some petrol in the end.
And then you put on.
You
I'm
can-
not-
you
put the
I'm not
top
putting-
You can add Mrs. Balls if you like.
Mrs. who?
Mrs. Balls.
Mrs. Balls. My Mrs. Balls.
That's also very traditional, and
Oh,
you will
chutney.
find that in every South
Chutney.
African's house.
Yeah, chutney's good. You
Yeah.
shake it first?
One of the things we miss most when travelling is being able to drop in to see family and friends. So thank you, Loney and Edwell, for giving us some normality.
That's lovely.
Wow.
And I'm using your words now, Loney. We came as guests and left as friends. Back on the road, our journey now takes us north, as we look forward to Etosha National Park.